Well, morning of day 3. We gotta find some more deer for some more stalks. I think I ran a little tired today. Thanks for long days. The sun comes up early. You go to bed late because you're out hunting in glass, and then you gotta drive back to camp, make something to eat. I could use a nap right now. And it's gonna be hot today. Ooh, it's gonna be hot. Probably gonna be in the 90s. The things we do for fun, right? There's 4 does and 2 forkies down in that green patch down there.
The question is, how far away are they? Can we get to them before they...
Makes you wonder, as green as it is down below, are there deer that are just staying down there?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty slow going this morning, Michael.
It's real slow, like you said.
7:30 in the morning, and I'm down to my last layer.
Well, the only thing that would make you forget about that is seeing a buck.
I know.
But I don't know.
All I've seen is 2 little forkies down there. And as good as that forky was to eat last night that Jones cooked for us, I don't know that I would go shoot one of those 2. Maybe I would, but I'm trying not to show signs of desperation.
Day 3, already hitting desperation mode.
Yeah.
That's not good. There's no breeze, no
None.
wind or anything.
0. No clouds.
I guess that's a sign when the does are so far up, almost to the top of the mountain range, trying to get a few degrees cooler. That's probably a sign.
Huh. Never thought about that, but that's probably why. It's really hard to stay awake, people. When you've been running on about 5 hours of sleep every night, and you get up, you're tired already, then the sun starts beating on you, you start glassing, and you find yourself doing this. That head bob stuff is not good for glassing.
Yeah.
So the plan is, drive down here even though it's high daylight, and figure out how we can get as close as possible to glass some of those other spots in the morning.
Okay.
I know it's not going to result in a lot of benefit today, but we got to have a plan for tomorrow, because after today it's halftime.
Yep. That sounds great.
Cool. I don't know where we'll be turning off. I got a bunch marked on my Onyx.
Okay.
I'll try one of them.
Okay.
There's this guy we've been bumping into every day, and he was we're coming up this road, we're driving down, or he's driving down, he's like, yeah, there's some bucks bedded way up on the ridge there. I'm going to find some other ones. Which got me thinking either there weren't any bucks bedded, or he's just, I don't know. He has a better alternative. So we drive up to this spot, and we thought, well, let's look around, and there's at least one buck bedded under these mahogany trees up there about 8 miles away. You have first right, Michael.
My hesitation was just the fact that it just somehow it doesn't seem like it's a smart idea, but you know what? What are we going to do if we don't climb up this side of this mountain? I guess, I don't know. I guess I talked myself into it. I just drank a whole liter of water, so maybe I'm psyched up and ready to go.
I'd say that's a yes then?
Yeah.
That's a yes.
Yeah.
Just the way your sight is.
Oh, which side it is?
I always put mine through
Ready
in
for
case
this?
it slipped.
Born ready, son.
Come to Nevada, they say. Climb a mountain a day. They say.
They say.
All right. Got all the important things. Let's go.
Good luck, guys.
I don't think we're halfway yet. But at least it's a dry heat. We still gotta go right up to the top of those mahoganies. And then we think we'll be on the same, maybe, same elevation. We're more than halfway, at least to our vantage point. We may not be halfway to the deer, but at least we're halfway to our vantage point.
It's all uphill from here, though.
I trust those guys. Michael, he's an experienced hand. Dale was a JTAC guy in the Air Force, which if you know what those guys did, they're just badasses. So I don't think we got to worry about them.
Well, we made it up here, a little over 8,900 feet. Took us about almost 3 hours. There's 3 bucks, about 300 yards on the other side of this draw. And they're kind of up, moving around and then bedding and working their way down. But the problem is the wind's either coming up or going towards them. So we're trying to stay above them. We can't really go down below because we're kind of stuck. I don't know. So now all we get to do is sit here and watch them. Don't really know what to do. Well, we've been sitting up here on this rock wall for the last couple hours watching them. And they, just a few minutes ago, they moved down into this, the bottom of this draw. And they bedded down again, so we're gonna go down here a little ways and try to line up some big trees between us and them and see if we can't slip over and close the distance on them. And hopefully maybe the wind switches in our favor. It's not that bad right now, but it's kind of not good. But we're getting impatient. We've been here a long time, and we gotta make a play on them. So we'll see how it goes.
Starting, stopping, starting, trotting. There they go. Yeah, they're heading out. They're heading up to those mahoganies again. That's a bummer.
They're gone. It is so dead calm right now. And we were trying to come down around and get into the open so that we could maybe come up or wait for them if they came down when the wind changed. The wind's starting to change. But it's just, we just couldn't be quiet. It's just too much noise and everything. And the bigger one was staring back here at us in our direction. And by the time I came around here and got in the shade and went back and looked, they had already moved back up to kind of where we saw them. So what do you do? I don't know if we could have done anything any differently other than maybe go all the way up and all the way around and all the way down and then come back towards them. But I don't know if I had that in me. So that's 2 for the deer, 0 for me. I'll take my bow and go home.
So we're going to pick up Dale and Michael. Michael just made a tremendous, just ugly track. We stop here because we have coverage. Only spot in the unit we have coverage. Marcus is on his phone and he sees 2 bucks bedded down there. Now there's a really big old forky bedded in the trees. There are the 2 younger bucks left. So I'm gonna make a stalk. He's about 300 yards away. I good luck with that, huh? There were 2 bucks when we first looked in here, and they went that way. And then there ended up being 2 bucks and 4 does down here, and I'd only seen the 1 buck. All of a sudden I look and there's deer popping up like Jack in the Box. Oh well. That's how they stay alive. Get as many sets of eyes as possible. You got to be completely exhausted.
Why didn't you shoot that buck?
What's that?
Why didn't you come? It would have been great to come back here and have you have a buck laying here on the ground.
Did you see him down there?
Yeah. We were walking along there, all of a sudden I go, oh, we go, look. And then we could barely see him, but I could just see the antler tips and then a couple of does. Yeah. Were they coming this way from the spring or something like that?
I don't know. They were bedded in those. There were 2 little 4-points with them also. They were bedded right there. When we pulled up here, Marcus is making a phone call, and he hits the deck. I'm like, what the heck? The 2 4-points were bedded right on that bench between here and that first green strip.
Oh my gosh.
And the big wide 2-point, he was the only one we could see, so they went up this way. And we thought, well, he's all by himself. No, he's dead. We get about 150 yards away, and all of a sudden 6 deer pop up out of the bushes.
Oh my gosh.
But there's a ton of deer right down in there. There's a group of deer over there. Video does not do justice to what they just went through. We were watching you guys go up that. I'm like, oh no, that is so much worse than I could have ever imagined.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
I'm sorry.
No,
man.
it's okay. You know, I mean, you never know what happens when you get up there. And when we got up there, we got, I think, the closest, they kind of moved a little bit down towards us, and it was probably 250 yards roughly. They moved down into that ravine, but there was no way that we could close the distance. It was all this big, that rock wall and all the just big boulders and everything. And then there was a bunch of little quakies all like mixed through there.
You're going to kill a buck in here tomorrow. Because if we saw them bed like they did today, if you had an uphill thermal, we'd come up that road and just walk this.
Walk right out here.
You just would have to count how many are with them. So you did an inventory of who can see you and who can't.
I have a nice chair that I can sit down and watch you do the first stalk. How's that?
Look, after the 2 days you've just put in, the last thing I'm doing is taking one of these leisure bucks. There, McCormick's and Lowry's. There you go, Hank. Stick it in your ear.
And I was like on the phone for about 10 seconds, and I started walking down the road, and I take like 3 steps, and there's 2 bucks bedded, like 150 yards away. And
You're
just like,
kidding.
just back up, and then just like, sorry, gotta go. Those bucks bolted, but then we saw another buck down below that didn't bolt. He never saw. We stopped just shy of, if we would have drove another 20 feet, they would have seen the truck. But Randy happened to stop right there. But anyway, I blew out 2 bucks. The other one was still bedded there. And so Randy stalked it, but we didn't get it, obviously. It was,
Bison tacos. All right, Hank Shaw, eat your heart out, buddy. There's a reason Hank hasn't received any of my bison burger, because he makes fun of my tacos. Okay, these are Finlander tacos from northern Minnesota. There you go. Have at it. Anyhow, we just had bison tacos. I can't kill a mule deer with a bow, but I can kill a bison with a bow. So, tomorrow, day 4, we'll probably kill something. Day 4 it usually is. That's what Dale said. Marcus already lost a bet. Marcus said day 2. Dale said day 4.
Day 4. It's a good number.
I think it's big year-end bonus if it's day 4.
Ooh.
Speaking of which, you guys said you're going to do a bunch of merchandise? I don't do merchandise. I told the crew, you guys do merchandise, and after I recover my costs and overhead, we'll put the other half of it in the year-end bonus pool. So, I don't know if any of you buy a hat or a t-shirt or a sticker or whatever. What?
Comment below.
Comment. Oh, Dale's doing this. I thought he was like thumbs down. What that means is they got to remind me. Leave your comment down below if you like merchandise.
And what they want to see.
Oh, and what? Oh, well, you do it then.
Okay.
All right, put it on him. He's the merchandise.
Yeah, just tell us what you want to see. You know, hats, shirts, like logos, things like that. Like, what do you want to see? Comment down below and just tell us.
Okay.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. I didn't realize it was that easy. Thanks for watching.